After lunch, everyone heads off to their usual sectional locations, but I hang back. Once everyone is cleared out, I approach Mr. Wiley. Delivery for Mr. Victor Wiley! I present the package with a flourish.
Huh? What's this?
Sent by a Miss Winona Craft all the way from Virginia via Leon Express.
Then why is it coming via Cadence Express?
He reaches for the package, but I hold it out of reach and give him a firm look. Because you refused to even talk to Leon. Every time he tried to give it to you, you walked away.
What can I say? I'm a very busy man.
You're a very biased man.
Are you lecturing me?
Yes, and you'd better listen. Leon is part of the Bandit family now. It's time to put this petty rivalry aside. In fact, this petty rivalry won't even exist anymore if the school board eliminates the marching band.
Shush!
He looks around wildly, but I already checked. There's no one around to hear us. By the way, I would love to know how it went this weekend.
Now is not the time.
Fine. But you have to promise me that you won't treat Leon like he's a lesser citizen anymore just because he happens to be from the school Miss Craft is teaching at. He sighs, and I can tell he's refraining from rolling his eyes.
Yeah.
I promise. Now can I please have my package?
I hand it over. Mr. Wiley, this isn't just about the bandits and the troopers, is it? This rivalry goes deeper than that. It's about you and Miss Craft. Did you two have a thing? Oh. Do I want to know? You know what? I like this one more because it doesn't assume anything. If he wants to share that they were a thing, that's up to him. But I'm not going to assume they were a thing. Did you two know each other well?
You could say that. You already know we're both Blue Mountain alumni. Well, we also went to the same college. And it was there that we both swore that we would return to Blue Mountain one day and direct the high school band. Of course, there can only be one.
So you two are rivals?
I suppose we are. Or were.
A flashback? Really? Let's go.
Winnie! Over here!
Victor Wiley.
What are you doing here?
I always come to Music in the Mountains. I'm here to show my support for the band and help out the band booster sales.
I'll say. Are you sure you can manage that many French fries?
No. Would you like some?
I'm fine, thank you.
Anyways, I suppose congratulations are in order.
For what?
Congratulations!
I heard you landed the elementary music teacher position at Blue Mountain. I know it's not quite what you wanted, but congratulations nonetheless, and good luck. Trust me, you're gonna need it.
Perhaps it's not quite the age group I prefer, but I am in prime position to swoop in and take Mr. Knowles' place once he retires.
Is that what you think?
Trust me.
That's what I know.
Nice to see you still have your optimism, but I guarantee that you're going to get pigeonholed into this job, Winnie. The fact of the matter is, women are usually hired to teach younger kids, and men wind up with the high school band jobs. There's a chance you could get stuck in this job for quite a while.
Is that right?
I'm aware of this sexist trend, and I plan on breaking it.
Well, I'd wish you the best, but I'm still gunning for Mr. Knowles' job, and I'm gonna get it. I just hope there won't be any hard feelings when I do.
Oh, there won't be, Victor. If I've said it once, I've said it a million times. May the best woman win.
Dang. But you're not rivals anymore, right? Because Miss Craft beat you, she became the director 2 years ago. And then she left.
That's right. She sensed the collapse of the band program and ran from it. But I wanted to save it. I will save it.
We will save it. Together. And now, the package. Mr. Wiley opens the package. I can't help but take a peek. I think it was some kind of tiny orange bottle, but Mr. Wiley puts the package away before I can get a good look.
I'd better give her a call and thank her for returning this.
Mr. Wiley takes out his phone. Have you got service?
Spotty, but it's there. I'll step outside for a bit and see if it improves.
Mr. Wiley heads for the exit, phone to his ear. Right before he leaves, I hear him say,
Winnie, it's me.
I bet there is quite an interesting story between those two, but I'll only ever be able to wonder about it. Well, you never know. We might get insight later. I eat a quick dinner so that I have time to go check on the trombone sectional. 20 minutes later, I head out. Now, where could the trombones be hiding? Oh, I think I hear them. They're this way. Not again. On my way there, I pass by Clark holding yet another clarinet sectional. I'm not even shocked at this point. Hang on. Is that dubstep music? The trombones are lined up, swinging their instruments at the speed of light while dubstep blasts the air. They alternate bending over and turning, nearly taking off their neighbors' heads as they go, missing by inches. It's the trombone suicides, a famous choreography routine. What's going on here? My voice is lost to the noise. The trombones barely even seem to notice I'm here. They're all dead focused on their routine, which I have to admit is pretty cool, but I refuse to look impressed. Finally, the music stops, they finish up, and Tom grins at me.
So what did you think? Did you like the Matrix move? That one was my idea.
What do I think? What do I think? I think you guys are insane!
Thanks!
No! You're supposed to be working on something important, not this!
This was important. For section bonding. Maybe they'll even let us do it in the stands at football games.
Okay, look, I'll admit it's cool, but you should have had a real sectional first. Mr. Wiley would blow his stack if he knew about this.
Oh, come on!
What Mr. Wiley doesn't know won't kill him. Look, I promise we'll focus on show music for the rest of the sectional. Right, Bonnie?
Right.
See, it's fine. Consider the routine as a warm-up. We're ready to get started now.
What do you mean this is a bad ending? What do you mean this is a bad ending? What kind of bad ending could this possibly lead to? Is it something as benign as, like, the trombones sucked, and so band was not saved because the trombones sucked too much, and that's the end? Like, what? I guess I'm gonna just gonna boop that right there, and unfortunately I know Tom too well by this point, and I know he will not, in fact, follow through with that. He's just too easily distracted. I gotta take over, Tom. I'm sorry. I don't trust you. No. I'm sorry, Tom, but your section has proven to me that you can't be trusted to handle yourselves. So you've lost that right. I'll be running the rest of this sectional. Everyone, take out Jupiter. The trombone's grown a bit, but I'm firm in my resolve. Look, I'm a co-conspirator with Wiley now. I gotta make sure the band actually gets saved. Get set! I work them hard until about a half hour before evening practice. Then I free them from their torment. I better grab my stuff and get to the field.
Hello.
Hello.
Cadence.
What's up, Clark?
I saw the trombone sectional from afar.
You were going to snitch on me, weren't you? That's where the bad ending comes in. Clark, I thought we were past this. Oh? I brace myself for any negativity that might be coming my way.
Pardon my language, but you made those trombones your bitches.
Clark, what happened to you? You okay? Did you get sick over the weekend? Why are all the guys so sassy? Aaron's over here with his aloe vera for your burn. Garth dating a slut. And Clark's over here like, you made those trombones your bitches. What's happening? This is amazing.
That's exactly how I would have handled it. Keep up the good work.
He gives me a nod of approval. Clark praised me? I feel a bit dizzy.
I also notice that you have taken it upon yourself to seek guidance on conducting from Mr. Wiley. Your form has already improved.
What? You are Clark, right?
Yes, I am Clark. Don't joke around when I am being serious.
Just making sure. Thanks for taking the time to say so, Clark. I really appreciate it.
Of course.
He makes as if to leave. Oh, wait! This is kind of random, but I was wondering about it. You knew Leon before this, right?
Yes. In middle school, 3 summers ago, my family won a free trip to Disney World for a family of 4.
Oh, God, I know where this is going and my heart hurts. Your parents took your other siblings and sent you to Bible camp. Wow. Wow. Oh, nice.
Mine is a family of 5. My parents dropped me off at church camp and went without me, claiming that I wouldn't enjoy it and get sick on all the rides, just because I had a stint with motion sickness when I was 6.
Oh, not nice.
I argued and pleaded that I was over it, but they made up their minds. Leon was my fellow loner at church camp. We weren't really friends. We would just kind of hang out in the same vicinity. Once, when the other kids tried to bully me...
There's bullying at church camp?
You have no idea. Those children are savages. Anyways, Leon walked over and glared at them, and the bullies left me alone for the rest of the week. And that's the story of how I know Leon.
I guess you could say it's a small world after all. Clark doesn't flatter me with her response and just leaves me standing there. I'm glad I finally managed to win his respect. But I probably just threw all that respect out the window in 2 seconds flat. Good job, me. Everyone seems to be in high spirits during evening practice. We couldn't ask for better weather. Mr. Wiley has us focusing our efforts on the new and improved Venus tonight. If all goes well, we'll be learning Mercury tomorrow and Jupiter on Wednesday. We're on fire. Garth is up front for his dance solo. He wields a twin pair of sparkling yellow flags. Even during the lulls, he practices his moves. I catch his eye and flash him 2 thumbs up. You're doing great! You nail your moves every single time. But there is always room for improvement. He launches into another quick practice while the band resets to the top of the ballad. I'm so lost in Garth's flawless movements, I almost don't notice Mr. Wiley has come to stand next to my podium.
Looking sharp, Cadence. I can tell you took my advice to heart.
Of course. Thanks, Mr. Wiley. He lowers his voice.
What do you say to another private lesson? Tonight at 10 p.m. in my office.
Mr. Wiley's voice is friendly enough, but his eyes are serious. I realize with a shiver that he is ready to discuss how it went with the school board. Oh god, if Garth overhears this, though, he's gonna be like, this sounds super sus, girl. Which, I mean, it does. It really does in most contexts, so... I try to make my voice sound light and casual, but it shakes a little bit as I respond. Sounds great! See you then.
Perfect.
He walks off. I happen to look up and spot Garth hanging nearby. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. I'm in danger. Oh, is Garth okay? Why is he making that face?
From the top of the ballad.
Yes, sir. Get set. I don't have time to ponder things further. Practice ends on a good note. Literally, it's the best run we've had yet. The nerves set in while I'm packing up for the evening. In 1 hour, I'll be in Mr. Wiley's cottage discussing the fate of the band. Hey, Cadence! Ready to go? Actually, I'm going to help the pit pack up tonight.
See you later.
You get more responsible every day. See you. Right as Susie walks away, someone else comes walking up.
Cadence, is everything okay?
Huh? Yeah, why wouldn't it be?
Farewell.
Just checking on you. Have a good night.
Night. Aw, Garth is such a good guy, though. I wonder if he could pick up on my nerves. I help the pit pack up. With each passing minute, my stomach seems to hurt a little bit more. I still have about 45 minutes until I meet with Mr. Wiley. I'll take a walk to try and calm myself. I decide to head to the volleyball courts, which boast one of the most beautiful views in Camp Bearpaw. You can see the surrounding mountains and the lake reflecting the moon. Huh? Someone is already here, gazing out towards the water. He turns around upon hearing my footsteps.
Cadence?
Sorry. I'll go somewhere else.
No, stay.
He leans on the railing and nods to the spot next to him. Sighing, I walk over to admire the view as well. No words pass between us for a few seconds. This is almost kind of romantic. Girl, what is it with you and Peter? Any little tiny scene, she's just like, oh, this is kind of romantic. I mean, I get it. Look, Peter's a great looking guy, but anyway, we're just gonna move on. I'm just gonna move on.
So guess what top-selling product is back on the market?
Oh, did you finally break up with her?
Me.
Well, he just ruined it. Really? I'm shocked you didn't jump into his arms, Cadence. What does that mean? Is that some fancy way of saying you're single now?
Yep.
You buying?
No. Well, didn't even hesitate. Peter straightens up to face me, looking almost comically hurt.
You said no so fast, I'm a little insulted.
It's not personal, Peter. I'm just not looking for a relationship at the moment. I've got a lot of stuff to deal with, and I have no time for it. Peter blinks as he tries to wrap his head around my preposterous declaration.
There's always time for a relationship.
No. Sometimes there are more important things.
Like what?
I can't tell him what I've been dealing with. I take a moment to formulate my argument in my head so I can truly convey what I'm feeling. If I was in a relationship, I would want to put my best foot forward and focus my energy on making it the best I've ever had. But right now, there is something else that requires my attention that I need to focus on. So I wouldn't be able to do that. It wouldn't be fair to me or the person I'm seeing.
You can't tell me what it is.
No. But I can say that it has upended my life. My stomach's so full of nerves right now, I feel like I might throw up. I grimace a bit and clutch my stomach. Peter takes a step back, though he stays quiet and continues to listen. Right now, I want to focus on solving this problem and achieving my own happiness. I need to put that first before I try to make someone else happy.
I see. Well, I hope you can find your happiness, Cadence. And I'm not just saying that because I want a chance to date you. I'm saying it as your friend.
Well, you know what? I'll give you like half a cookie for that then. That's actually genuinely one of the nicer moments we've had with Peter.
If you need to talk, you know where to find me.
Thank you, Peter. We'd both better get going now. It's almost curfew.
If it's all right with you, I'd like to stay here a little longer.
He turns his attention back towards the lake, his eyes glazed over in deep thought. I decide to leave him be. After all, I'm not exactly obeying the curfew rule either. She may very well have given him some food for thought with that statement. Like, giving the best version of myself to a relationship and dedicating my all to it. Probably something he hasn't really done, so maybe he'll chew on that for a bit. When 10 p.m. approaches, I make my way down the path to Mr. Wiley's cottage.
Thanks for coming. Come on in. Sorry for keeping you in suspense all day, Cadence. Let's cut straight to the chase.
Yes, please.
I was not successful. The school board was firm in their decision to cancel the band. Superintendent Bell even threatened to call the police on me since I stood in her yard for over an hour trying to convince her.
Dang.
That definitely didn't score me any points.
You told them we already started band camp?
It didn't make a difference. They told me I just wasted everyone's time.
We put so much hard work and effort into learning our field show, and they call it a waste of time.
Cadence, what do we do? I'm losing hope. Today's practice was so productive. I hate to see all of our efforts be for naught, but maybe they're right. Maybe I really am wasting everyone's time and there's no point to any of this.
No, this changes nothing. We stick to our original plan. We're all here at Camp Bearpaw to finish out week 2, and that's what we're going to do. Then we will perform the show for them.
Do you think we can learn the rest of the show in 3.5 days?
Yes! Maybe. We can certainly try our best.
It's unprecedented.
We're an unprecedented kind of band, and you're an unprecedented kind of director. I smile at Mr. Wiley. I'm relieved to see a little bit of hope return to his dismal expression. So long as this information doesn't get leaked out, we can keep going.
Right.
Don't let those bastards get you down.
Cadence! Language!
I mean it! How dare they speak to you like that when what they did was really underhanded? Meeting to discuss budget cuts without advertising what was being cut so they wouldn't be bothered by protests or angry parents? It's slimy and unfair.
Welcome to the world of politics, kiddo.
I grit my teeth and clench my fists in rage. And then putting it on you to deliver the bad news to a bunch of broken-hearted kids and families. They're the definition of despicable. I'm not going to stand for this. Where does the superintendent live?
No.
I am not sharing that information with you so that you can find out if you have a future in arson.
I didn't say anything about arson.
You didn't have to. Great minds think alike.
Dang. I let out a breath of frustration. We need a backup plan in case this one fails.
I agree, but we're not doing anything that gets us sent to jail.
I like that. No, nothing like that. Can we just keep going anyways, even if they refuse us? Keep holding practice, going to football games? They can't physically stop us, right? We're holding instruments that can double as projectiles, for goodness sake.
No! No, we will not be using musical instruments as projectiles! Look, I understand how you feel, but I can't. Any normal band director would fear for their job and roll over yellow belly up.
But you're not a normal band director. Right?
Don't tempt me into total anarchy, kid. I'm supposed to be the adult here.
Fine. We'll brainstorm a backup plan later. For now, baby steps. We focus on learning the entire field show so we have something to show to the school board.
Right. There's so much riding on this, Cadence. Did you know Miss Kraft told me she would make a generous donation to the band to help us out of debt.
Really?
Yes, but only if we impress her, and if there still is a band to donate to.
Miss Kraft gets a lot of flack from the band for betraying us for our rivals, but it seems she still cares for her alma mater. I'll never say a negative word about her ever again.
And that's not all. I put a major down payment on Camp Bearpaw for the rest of my career as band director.
How much money did you spend?
The down payment was not in the form of cash.
I'm so focused on what Mr. Wiley is going to say next, I don't even hear that strange thump from in the hallway. But Mr. Wiley does.
Who's there?
Huh? Hi. I see you brought your flag with you. Garth appears from around the corner and enters the room, holding his flagpole in front of him, defensively. How much did you hear? Garth? How long have you been there?
Long enough to hear the truth.
What are you even doing here out past curfew? And why do you have your flagpole?
I heard you telling Cadence to come to your cottage for a private lesson. After what happened with Mr. Savage last year, I was concerned for her safety.
What?
I would never!
I would so much. I would so much. Ah!
Mr. Wiley splutters uncontrollably.
So you came here with the intention of beating me with a flagpole?
That's no longer relevant.
I think it's a little relevant!
You've been lying to the band.
Both Mr. Wiley and I freeze up at this.
They need to know the truth.
They should have known the truth a long time ago.
Wait, Garth! Please listen to us. We can't tell the band. Not until we finish the field show. If you heard everything, then you know what our plan is. If we can only finish the field show, then we can present a case against the school board and fight back against their decision. Garth doesn't acknowledge me. He's glaring straight at Mr. Wiley.
You are a liar, and I have no respect for you. I am going to tell the band the truth, and you can't stop me.
I mean, okay, this seems like a reasonable heading towards bad end. I assume since I didn't get the bad end last time, I'm still alive, baby. Okay, before somebody hurts the other person, I feel like this is just not helpful at all. If we lump ourselves in with Wiley, like, Garth, you gotta trust me at least, right? Right? Like, you and I, we've bonded over the last week. I've tried to be, like, good friends with you and things. Trust Cadence if you don't trust Wiley, right? Let's see. Then I'm a liar too.
What?
I lie too, Garth. Are you saying you can't trust me either? That you had no respect for me? Tears prick my eyes.
Of course not. You are a dear friend of mine, Cadence.
Then please trust me when I say that I believe this is what's best for the band. I know how much you value honesty. I do too. But we can't tell the truth to the band. Not yet.
You must.
We will. By the end of the week, we will. I mean, it's not bad having someone, like, hold us accountable. But come on, Garth, please. I shoot Mr. Wiley a firm look, just in case he has other ideas. We can tell them together, the three of us, at the end of band camp. But if we tell them now, it'll trash their morale. They'll never finish the show. We have to finish the show so we can show the school board how serious we are about this.
I really want no part in this.
I know, but you're kind of part of it now. Sorry, Garth, but you're part of it now. We need you on our side. Mr. Wiley opens his mouth, but I silence him with a quick shake of the head. Garth doesn't seem to have a great deal of respect for Mr. Wiley. I doubt he could say anything to sway him. I know you're all about being a responsible leader. On paper, telling the truth may seem like the best option here, but we have to wait for the right time to do so. Trust me, trombone sound played when I had the option to tell the truth, and if I had told the truth, we would have got a bad ending, so I know what I'm talking about.
Promise me one thing.
You promise that we shall tell the truth by the end of the week.
Cross my heart and hope to die. I do just that. Garth utters a deep sigh.
Very well.
Thank you, Garth. You make a fine band president.
I certainly don't feel like it.
The tension between those two is so thick I could cut it with a saber. I rush to think of something to say to alleviate it. It's going to be okay, Mr. Wiley. Garth and I will make sure that the rest of band camp runs as smoothly as possible. Right, Garth?
Right.
We will tamp down on any problems before they even have the chance to be a problem. Mr. Wiley smiles weakly.
You two should get to bed.
Oh, okay.
I'm very sorry for dragging you into this. And thank you, both of you, for being on my side.
I look at Garth and finally see him soften a bit.
We will do our best as leaders of the band, sir.
Thank you. That's all I can ask for. Good night.
Garth is quiet on the walk back to the lodge. Hey, Garth.
Yes?
I'm sorry you got swept up in all this, but I just wanted to say, I'm glad I'm not alone anymore. I'm glad it's not just me and Mr. Wiley who know the truth.
I understand. Even if the situation stresses me out, I'm glad to be your confidant.
We're going to get through this together.
Exactly. Yay, I'm getting my Garth friendship route I always wanted. Oh, one more thing before you go. I throw myself at Garth and give him a big hug. Aw, I love that, yes.
What's this for?
For making sure Mr. Wiley wasn't up to any funny business. For caring enough about me to be willing to beat him down with a flagpole. Right? He's a good guy. Good guy, Garth.
Of course. You are very welcome.
He squeezes me back. Yay! I love all of that.
Get some rest now.
You too. Susie is fast asleep. I change into my pajamas and crawl into bed. It isn't long until sleep comes for me too. But right before I pass out completely, I recall a conversation that Mr. Wiley and I didn't quite get to finish, and a question presents itself in my mind. What did Mr. Wiley use as a down payment on Camp Bearpaw? Right, I forgot about that. What did he use?